Good morning, class. Generine to all. Today we are going to start with the new lesson number 15, making pots. In this lesson, we are going to study about what is a soil, what are the different types of soil, why the soil is important, and a special kind of a soil which are used for making pots. What is a soil? Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth's surface which supports life. Soil is mainly made up of mixture of minerals, small or big rock particles, clay, water and organic matter. Now can you tell how does the soil form? Soil was formed over a very long period of time. Breaking down of rocks by the action of water, wind and climate, known as weathering, is one of the way soil is formed. Organic matters, which are consists of dead and decaying plants and animals, they also form a very important part in the formation of soil. Now, have you ever thought why soil is so important for us? Soil is needed for the growth of plants. Soil binds the roots of plants tightly and supply water and other nutrients to the plants. Without soil, we cannot obtain food. Now, many living organisms lives in the soil, like earthworms. Now, earthworms are generally found in soil. Types of soil. There are basically four types of soil: sand, silt, clay, and loam. Sand, it is the biggest rock particles. Silt, particles of rock smaller than those of the sand. Clay, smallest rock particles. And loam, it is the mixture of all types of rock particles and humus. Sandy soil. Now, sandy soil contains the greater proportion of bigger particles. That means the rock particles present in the sandy soils are of the bigger proportion and are little bit bigger in size. Its water holding capacity is low. Means the sandy soils, they do not hold water much, because of which very few plants grow in it. Basically, the plants which does not need much water grows in sandy soil, like cactus, khedajli trees, date palm trees. Silt, it seems like a very fine sand which is soft to touch. Silt has the bigger rock particles than those of the sand. It holds some water in contrast to sand, which does not hold any water. Now, comparative to sand, silt can hold some water in it. Clay soil. Clay soil contains a relatively higher proportion of fine particles. It is very sticky and has no space between the particles to hold air. Since in clay soils, the proportion of rocks present in this are quite fine, because of which they are little bit sticky, and the particles, they are unable to hold air in it, but they can hold a very good amount of water. Now plants cannot grow properly in it. Still, paddy plants like wheat, rice, they grow in it. Loamy soil. Now, loamy soil are the kind of the soil which contains the equal proportion of both the bigger and the fine particles. Means the particles present in this are both of the bigger size as well as the fine particles are also there. It has humus in it, which makes it very fertile. Now, humus are the content in which organic matter of decayed plants and dead animals are present, because of which it makes fertilization possible. It can hold both water and air, because the proportion of particles are both bigger and fine. It can hold both water and air. Loamy soil are very good for growing plants. Almost all kinds of plants are grown in loamy soil. Loamy soil are made up of sand, silt, clay and humus. Clay. Now this is the special kind of soil about which we are going to study. Properties of clay. Clay has the smallest rock particles among all type of soil. The particles of the clay are stick together very close to each other. Clay holds water and water drains through it very slow. It is very silky and smooth to touch and holds good amount of water. Clay can easily dry in sun. Clay are used for making bricks, which are further used for constructing walls. Cobs are the construction materials which is used to make building, oven and bench are made from clay. Potters use clay for making pots. Now, who are potters? Potters are the person who makes earthen pots using clay. Hope you all have enjoyed the lesson. Thank you so much.